What's going on, everybody? It's Scott here in Kingston, Ontario. Today is October the 18th, and it's been a really long time since I've done a video of the garden. I think I pretty much missed all summer, but I wanted to take a couple of minutes today just to tour the entire yard. So we'll do a little walk around and see how things are looking in the fall here in Kingston. So it's super windy here today, so I'm hoping that you guys will be able to hear me talking as I'm going around. So here is the wax myrtle, the northern wax myrtle, and it looks really great. And it typically has been staying green until after Christmas, which is kind of cool. And we did hold on to some leaves all of last winter. Here is a type of cordyline that's just an annual that's in the ground this year. Over here we have the teddy bear rhododendron, and I believe these are called Bergenias. They put out a nice flower in the springtime, and they're also evergreen. Here's my little, and getting bigger, American holly from from Virginia, that I pulled out of the ground there a few years back. Got lots of periwinkle that's wanting to take over the ground, so I'm gonna have to pull some of that out. Here's my northern bell. You can see it's holding on. It's got lots of green leaves. This one stays mostly evergreen for me, and it's actually gotten pretty good this year. It's looking pretty green. I like the silvery underleaf. So that's Virginiana, Magnolia Virginiana, northern bell. And the cactus garden, still looking perky, but it won't for a whole lot longer. They'll start to lay down. And a nice yucca. Over here is the Trachycarpus fortunei, enjoying its new space, and as you can see, it's in the sun, which was the problem with the other location, which you can see is in the shade this time of year. And an inkberry holly. This is a southern magnolia from Virginia from March, which never put out any leaves, but I can see buds on it, so I'm gonna just leave it in a pot in the garage over winter. And you can see the last remaining flowers on the Rose of Sharon. So that started blooming, I want to say that first week of August, so it's been blooming for quite a while. And Castle Spire holly, nice leaves on it. We'll see how this does here. My rhododendron I've had for many years, looking pretty good. Mountain laurel, looking nice. Got some rhododendrons over there, some ferns, and my euonymus tree. And over in this corner of the yard we have the Washingtonia robusta that I picked up in July. And it put out, this is the third leaf, which it probably won't make out, and probably be looking to cover this in about probably 3 weeks to a month, which is crazy to think. And then I've got another Washingtonia over here that's going to go in the garage, and I've already have one in the house that I've brought in. Okay, we're on the south side of the house, and here's the bamboo that I transplanted when you came along for that adventure back in, I think it was like July the 14th. So it took, which is great. And you can actually see the roots running down here and being kept in by this barrier. Our rhododendrons here. American holly looking fantastic. Didn't have any of the purple blotch issues this year. Nice and green. You're probably gonna have a hard time hearing me along the side of the house, so just bear with me. Got the red banana, a fig. You can see that we've had some light frost on the roofs, but we haven't had a freeze yet. And then needle palm, sable liner, some more bamboo, Arundodonax, canna lilies, and my other Virginiana and my Magnolia Elizabeth. So we're in the front of the house now. Still see I've got a Majesty palm out there. And here is the Trachycarpus fortunei, my favorite palm that I have. It has a huge full crown this year. You can put out between 8 and 10. I didn't quite count, but I know it was at least 8, but it could have been more. And it may push out one more. It's hard to tell up there. It's got one on the go, so it may finish that one. And then we'll head around the side of the house. Got the little boxwood tree, some yuccas, leatherleaf mahonia, putting out its flower stalks, which will never amount to anything here. And Daphne, endless fragrance, which you can still smell. You can see lots of flowers on that. Here's some Bear's Britches, I think it's called, that's coming out from last year, and some more over here. And the Aucuba japonica, which is now, I think, 3 years I've had it, which is impressive for Aucuba japonica. Japanese umbrella pine, looking pretty good. And then I'll have to do more on this next year. It doesn't look like much right now, but this is a Franklin tree. And I suggest looking them up online. They're a pretty interesting tree, originally from Georgia, and no longer available in the wild. So they've become extinct. But if you have a Franklin tree, they're from that sort of original area from Georgia, and they are supposedly good to 5B, which is where I'm located. But we'll see. It's close up to the house, so hopefully that it likes that spot there. But obviously it's losing its leaves now, so it doesn't look that great. Then I have the little rhododendron / Virginia area. And I think they look okay. I mean, they don't look fantastic, the rhododendrons over here. I'm going to hope that next year they'll look really great. And then this is from Simon, who lives in Kingston here. He gave me this Table Mountain pine. So these are from like sort of the, I want to say like central Pennsylvania area, and then they work their way south from there, sort of like off the coast. I think they kind of work their way down into like Alabama, Tennessee, places like that. So I've just put it into the ground, and it's the bag that it came in, and next year I need to find the best spot for it. I don't think this is it, but I didn't know where to put it. So I think that about does it for this tour.